wanted to make it to the games. That was my goal. I wanted to be one of the few individuals that have made it to 6. But this year, yeah, I mean, you say it's great to make it to the games, but once you make it to the games, I've got another goal. But my first goal is to make it to the games. Second goal, I want to be in that top 10 again. That's it. It's realistic.
Hi everybody, welcome to today's edition of the CrossFit Games Update Show. I'm Sean Woodland with Nicole Christensen and Pat Sherwood, and if you're anything like us, you probably spent the weekend going over the leaderboard, looking at who was where, and you probably noticed that there were some big names that didn't show up.
Social media was abuzz with a bunch of questions. We're gonna fill in those holes as to where some folks are.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see this now develop in the CrossFit history, CrossFit Games history, that athletes come and go year to year.
We'll start on the men's side, where the injury bug bit very big on 2 names who have been on the podium before. Matt Chan, he is out with a pretty severe back injury. Z.A. Anderson also dealing with a back injury. Asia Barto, he's out by choice. He wants to focus on weightlifting. And Miko Salo dealing with pneumonia, so he did not post a score on 14.1. On the women's side, congratulations to both Deborah Cordner-Carson and Lindsay Smith, as they are expecting new additions to their families. And then 2 back injuries taken out, Natalie McLean and Heather Gillespie. And on that list, Nicole, who's the woman who gets back to 100% the fastest?
Oh, I mean, DCC, Deborah Cordner-Carson, just jumps off the page at me there. I mean, let's be honest. Over the past couple years, she has just hovered there at the top year after year. I have no doubt that once she has that baby, that competitive bug, that competitive vibe will be equally split between being a mom and being a competitor. Deb, also, I did a little bit of math for her. So she's 14 weeks pregnant, which means she'll have the baby right around August, take a little time off, and by October, she'll be ready to start training for the Open.
You did some math. That's shocking, right? Send her a flow chart.
Dazzle them with math. On the men's side, Matt Chan is the name that really jumps out at you there. And this isn't just I pulled a muscle. I mean, this is a pretty severe thing that he's dealing with. Can he come back from this?
He can, and to answer your question, yes, he can. But this is a huge hole for the region and the games in general. Caught up with him on the phone. His words, he has a severe disc injury to his low back. It doesn't cause him debilitating pain, but the problem is it's affecting or pinching some nerves, and that causes him to basically not be able to use his left leg every now and then, and that's a big deal. So he's in rehab, getting it taken care of, very optimistic. May or June, he should be able to return to training, and if everything goes how it looks like it will, he expects to be back stronger than ever 2015.
Well, we've wanted to see Miko Salo back ever since 2011, but just it's like bad luck after bad luck after bad luck.
I just want to see the guy compete.
Yeah, are his best days behind him?
I mean, he's not a Great Dane at 12 years old. His best days aren't behind him, but here's the deal. We're not going to see him this year compete as an individual. By the letter of the law, if you don't submit a score for 14.1, you can't compete as an individual. But he can still be on a team roster, so we might still see him throw down this year.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, the thing is that as the CrossFit competitive, season and the breadth of competitors gets larger, it's going to be harder for top athletes to stay at the top when they miss a couple years of competition.
Now, these absences are going to affect the way that some of these regional competitions play out. So on the women's side, which region is going to see the biggest effect from one of these ladies not showing up?
Oh, I mean, the North Central Regional is now just blown wide open for that 3rd place spot. They're now taking applications. I mean, if you think about it, Stacey Tovar, Elizabeth Akinwale, and Deborah Cordner-Carson have had this region locked up. If you placed top 10 last year, you're probably just smiling and grinning now that it's a great year for you to compete, because Deborah Cordner-Carson basically said, here are the keys to the castle. Those 3 women, Sean, placed 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in 4 out of 7 events last year.
I like that you said the 3rd spot's open, 1st, 2nd, so the gauntlet's thrown out there,
Stacey and Elizabeth Akinwale they just set the
It's going to be tough to crack that top 2. Now, on the men's side, what region is affected the greatest by this?
Back to the man we just talked, Southwest region. I mean, there's a huge gaping hole there this year with Matt Chan being out for the low back, and then also we caught up with individual that took 3rd last year, Zach Forrest. He is doing the Open, but he's not doing it seriously and competitively trying to go to the games again. So that's 2 of the 3 people that went to the games not really going for it. Adrian Conway, very exciting newcomer this year as an individual. Chris Spieler's back in action, looking to go to the games again. Pat Burke's hitting it hard, so Southwest, man, that's where it's at.
Well, we will be heading to the Southeast, and that's where it will be on Thursday night. 14.2 going down live. Camila Blanc-Bazinet and Telena Fortunato in Miami, Florida. Games.crossfit.com. Watch it all go down at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then stick around following the event. The cool down, Dave Castro, Rory McKernan, Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet and Telena Fortunato fielding your questions from social media. And speaking of social media, we want to know what you think about that matchup. Head over to our CrossFit Games Facebook page. Let us know who you think is going to win, either Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet or Telena Fortunato, and we'll have those results for you later in the week. That is going to do it for us, but tomorrow we're back breaking down that matchup between Fortunato and Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet. For Nicole Christensen and Pat Sherwood, I'm Sean Woodland. We'll see you tomorrow.